who of course transcends sport, who must be the most instantly recognised face in the world and we're club. And he just loves meeting people, and that's why we're going to have a lot of fun with him, a no punches pulled session. Well, he is a familiar face, of course, to World of Sport, and what a pleasure it is to greet again the heavyweight champion of the world, Muhammad Ali. Well, Mohammed, I've been around the world with you quite a bit. What a reception that is. Isn't that fantastic? Are you enjoying yourself in the Tyneside?
It really is. I'm so happy I came here for the benefit of the Boys Club. I never knew I had so many old people and young people, and just everybody seemed to recognize me. I'm at the end of the road in boxing, probably another year or less, I'll retire. But looking at all of this makes me
get myself ready to meet God, because my plane, how do we help each other? So I'm going to dedicate my life to using my name and popularity, helping charities, helping people, uniting people, bring people bumming each other because of religious beliefs. We need somebody in the world to help make peace. So when I die, if there's a heaven, I want to see it. Because we live how long? 80 years? The odds are everybody in this room, some of you are going to be dead 20 years from now, some of you are going to be dead 50 years from now, some are going to be dead 30, and some are going to be dead 60, 70 years from now. We all going to die soon. And if you live to be, say, 125 years old, which we don't do, right? Let's say we live to be 250, and you can have sex for 145 of those years. You're going to come to the end after that. So we don't have but about 80 years on earth. This is a test to see where will we spend our life in heaven and hell. This is not the life now. Your real self is inside you. Your body gets old. Some of you go to look at the fridge, you don't have no teeth. Your hair is leaving you. Your bodies get tired. But your soul and your spirit never die. That's going to live forever. So your body is just housing your soul and spirit. So God is testing us on how we treat each other, how we live, to see where our real home be in heaven. So this physical stuff don't last for so long. So my car, this building is going to be here when the man who built it dead. There have been many kings and queens of England. They're all dead. After this one is gone, another one will come. So we don't stay here. We're just trustees. We don't own nothing. Even your children are not yours. If you think I'm lying, your wife is not yours. You die and come back a year later and go slip in your bedroom and see if your wife is by herself. See, you don't own your wife. You don't own I divorced my wife. You may have read about it. And my 4 children, they call another man daddy now. They don't see me no more. You don't own your children. You don't own your family. So what am I saying? The most important thing about life is what's going to happen when you die. Are you going to go to heaven or hell? And that's eternity. How long is eternity? Let's imagine. Take the Sahara Desert. There's a lot of sand on the Sahara Desert, right? Then imagine that 1 grain of sand represents 1,000 years, and when you're in hell burning, when you die and go to hell, you're going to burn forever and ever, no end. How long is that? Give you an idea how long eternity is. Take the Sahara Desert, and I told you to wait 1,000 years. And every 1,000 years, I want you to pick up a grain of sand until the desert is empty. Okay, wait 1,000 years, pick up the first grain. Wait another 1,000 years before you get the next grain. Keep that up until there's no more sand in the desert. Whew. You know how long America's not but 200 years old. We got 800 more years to go before 1,000. So it just scares me to think that I'm going to die one day and go to hell. I'm on an airplane that might blow up. I'm always traveling. and to go to hell, and God is going to judge my soul. The police, I might kill people, I might rob people. The authorities might not catch me. The FBI, Scotland Yard might not catch me. But when I die, somebody's watching me and keeping count, and I can't get away, and I'm going to burn forever and ever and ever. I'll go to heaven. So what am I going to do when I'm through fighting? I only have 16 years to be productive, get myself ready to meet God and go to the best place. Does that make sense?
Thank you.
Jack Johnson and Rocky Marciano. Now, I'm not saying that's accurate, but that's what I think.
Do you think Jack Johnson could have out-talked you in the ring? How would that have been?
It would have been a hell of a contest.
Wouldn't it? Give us an idea of how that
Jack
would have
Johnson,
gone. I'd like to have heard that.
I don't know. He asked me a question.
You and Jack Johnson in the ring together.
Me and us and him together? Yeah, he'd probably say, you got a big mouth. You got a big mouth. You talk too damn much. I'm going to kick you behind the night. I probably says, I'm the greatest fighter of all times. I'm too pretty, sucker. You don't stand a chance tonight. If you think you can get me, come on. Just keep talking all that stuff. Keep talking. I'm going to soon get you in a few minutes. Come on, sucker. I don't care if you take 20 years, you'll never get me. I'm the greatest of all times. I'm greater than you, and I'm prettier than you. Look how ugly you are. You slick head shining. Look at you're too ugly. I'm ugly nothing, sucker. When I'm through with you, you're going to be uglier than me. I'm so, oh, nigga, you crazy. What you mean?
I think that's about right, too. Got one over there?
I know half of these people going to go home, boy, he's really crazy.
Yeah, he is. Can we switch to the other side now? We haven't been over here
now,
lately.
Who painted that picture of me? I know I ain't that ugly. Who did that? That don't look like
Would you go ahead with that question, please?
Ali, is there any chance of you fighting again in this country professionally in the near future?
Fighting what?
Fighting professionally in this country in the near future.
In this country?
Uh-huh.
Well, I just won a professional fight today with a world champion dart thrower. I beat him, right?
I wasn't there. I'm sorry, I was here.
I beat him. We threw dart. The world champion, he's from this country. And I won 6 rounds, 15-round battle, and I won 6 rounds over more than he did. Well, I'm coming back for a rematch for that game in about a few months. But a world championship fight here, it might not be because I only have about 2 more fights planned. One is in Iran, Persia, and one's in a place called Tripoli, Libya.
Okay, thank you. Same side while we're there. Shall we keep that mic open? There's somebody else wanted to ask the question there, right?
I'm getting tired. Y'all should be tired of asking questions now.
Mohammed, you said before that Sugar Ray Robinson was an idol of yours. Is he still around today and is he doing well?
Who?
Sugar Ray Robinson.
What you mean doing well?
Well, you said he was an idol. Do you follow him at all?
Oh, yeah. I was with him about 3 weeks ago. He runs the mayor's youth program in Los Angeles. He's also working with boys too now, and teaches them boxing and gymnastics. And he's head of a big youth center in Los Angeles. He's in good condition. He jogs every day. He still runs. Sugar must be about 60 years old now. But he's in good shape. I see him sometimes, not too much.
Right, thank you. Let's switch to the other part of the room now. Andy, have you got the microphone? Manager Andy Smith. This is Joe Bugner's manager. Wake up.
I have had the pleasure of being with you for a long time, and I've been seen you for about 7 years. And I would just like to, this is probably the last time that many of these people in England will have the opportunity of meeting you. And there are many people
No, I'm going to return.
Yeah, but there are many people who...
I'm going to return. I shall return. Have you ever heard this before? I shall return.
General MacArthur.
I have somebody. There's a young man here tonight I have to introduce. He's been calling me and calling me and calling me and calling me. He's my #1 fan in England, Mr. Paddy Monahan. Come here, Paddy. Come up here. Come up here. He's coming up here. Come up here. That man right there. That man right there. That's my #1 fan. When they took my championship, you may remember, he got locked up and the police come up and said by me, Patty. He called Mohel, he's from London. Where are you from out there? Abingdon?
Abingdon.
Abingdon. You heard of Abingdon? Yeah. He's from Abingdon. Come sit by me now. You don't want to integrate, do you? He's walked around with a picket saying, Ali is our champ. The world know me now as the people champ. He started the slogan. He sponsored a fan club, Muhammad Ali fan club. He answered mail. He was on welfare. He would take some of the money and buy stamps. He started doing so good, they took him off of welfare. I had to come out there and make a few statements and write some letters so he could get his money back. He had to close the fan club because the people were getting envious of his success. And I met him in London. He called me in Chicago. He heard I was coming over. I told him to meet me in London. I put him on an airplane, and we flew here together. And I want you to say hello to the people. Now, you tell these people a word or two, Patty. Say something now.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Muhammad Ali. It's always a pleasure to be by your side.
What are we going to do with the fan club? Are we going to get it started again if we get the right finance?
Well, you know, I'm not worried about finance. I think the people...
I mean finance without
well,
romance.
we know.
Well, listen now, romance without finance is nonsense.
But
those ladies are clapping out there.
Seriously,